a romance between us. A chemical romance.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I've already stormed off once.
That's a band?
Yes, it is a band. This entire date was my chem references.
You got dad.
Oh god, what do I do now? Oh fuck. What time is it? I've got time. I can do one more day. This could be fun. We should give Hugo a try. And then we'll decide between Matt, Damien, and Hugo. I think that's what we should do. So, alright Hugo, let's see what you got. Middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly articles on 18th century literature for various esteemed publications. If you're on here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know, and I'm sorry. On a Friday like, you mostly like to brew some strong tea and paint my miniatures. Painting miniatures is surprisingly fun. I actually quite enjoyed doing that when I was younger. Surprisingly, of all things. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? A remembrance of things past by Marcel Proust. Ugh, what you turn on muscles, then we won't get along. Because I have nothing. What did you want to be when you grew up? A movie star. What's your favourite movie genre? Documentaries on art history. What's your ideal date? Each of us read a different book on opposite sides of the couch in comfortable silence. Yeah, that's not so bad. What did you never leave home without? My glasses. Actually, I forget them at home a lot. I spend a lot of time thinking about. I worry that people who are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them. Oh snap, that's probably true. Alright Hugo, let's give you a go. Give a go with Hugo. Hugo, you go. Time to give you a go. I navigate to Hugo's dad book page and type out a message. Hey Hugo, great seeing you at the barbecue. Want to hang out sometime? I wait for a few minutes before the computer dings. Uh-oh. I'm so glad you messaged me, and I definitely want to hang out sometime, but I have a favour to ask. Our class is going on a field trip to the aquarium today, and one of our chaperones called in sick. Is there any possible way you could come by and replace them? That sounds like my least favourite date scenario. I hate children. Uh-oh. I completely understand if you don't want to or can't make it, but I'm going to be honest with you here. It's the middle school class. I need as much help as I can get. I think about it for a moment. Man, that's a lot of screaming kids that I'd be accountable for, and they're in middle school, arguably the worst age to be. Amanda silently trudges into the kitchen and pours herself a bowl of cereal. Morning, Amanda. Morning, Pops. Hey, how was middle school for you? Bad, but nobody likes middle school. It's 3 years of bad acne, crying, and being generally terrible.
Aww.
Everyone sucks. No self-awareness. It's just a bunch of hormonal teenagers locked in a gross old building for 40+ hours a week, doing long division and starting fights over, I don't know, pizza day? Top 40s, Pops? Middle schoolers should be avoided at all costs. What was your middle school experience like? I had my first crush in middle school and I'm still bitter about it. Alexis Stuggs, you hurt me and I'll never forget. What did she do to you? I stare off into the middle distance, remembering the 24 hours that we dated and the 3 times we held hands between class periods. Then I remembered the bitter betrayal, her leaving me for Arnold Birmingham, him making me eat dirt in front of her. I don't want to talk about it. See, middle schoolers are reprehensible. Wait, why are you asking me about middle school? Oh, Mr. Vega requested my help to chaperone his middle school class to the aquarium. Just wanted to know what I was in for. Apparently a load of shit. You get to go to the aquarium? Are you kidding me? Last field trip I got to go on was to this clam chowder. Clam chowder!
It's chowder! Say it right! That's chowder! Chowder!
Factory. They didn't even give us clam chowder. They gave us square pizza at a clam chowder factory. Oh, is that why you won't eat clam chowder anymore? No, it's because Bobby Wellingham threw up into one of the vats of clam chowder and I'm the only one who saw it happen. It haunts me. Right, let's leave that story firmly in the past. Anyway, you should just do it. Mr. Vega sounds like he could really use the help. Plus you get to hang out with cool fish. Amanda, I get kind of weird about aquariums. The ocean makes me nervous. What, are you worried that a whale is going to pop out of the touch tank and swallow you whole? Don't you put fear in my heart. Well, do they have penguins there? Yes, they have penguins there. Then it's settled. Penguins outweigh fear of ocean. I sit back down at the computer and let Hugo know that I'm available. He tells me to meet him at the aquarium and gives me the address. I grab my keys and kiss Amanda on the forehead before I go out. That sentence had some weird structure in my brain. I don't know why. I arrive at the aquarium to find that the school buses have beaten me there. Preteens huddle around their teachers in small groups, yelling at each other and goofing off. Every teacher looks like they're at their wits' end.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Hugo jogs up to me looking frazzled. I'm so glad you're here. Hugo. It's been a debacle all morning. We're short-handed and most of the kids won't stop screaming, as I'm sure you know is the case with all middle schoolers. I lived through Amanda at 12. I'm all too familiar.
Oh.
Great, well it's you and me chaperoning a group of 10 kids. They're over here. Hugo walks me over to a gaggle of preteens who are all sitting on the ground playing with their phones. They're not kicking each other like some of the other groups, so we're off to a good start. Can you guys put your phones away, please? All the kids look up for a moment to stare at Hugo. They then go back to texting, which is what you'd expect. At least they're quiet.
Oh.
Too quiet. These guys are up to something. I can feel it. There's no way. They're too busy thinking about not getting food stuck in their braces to pull any stunts. It's middle school after all.
Oh.
We'll see. Look, there's fish! There's flaps, there's a shark, there's Nemo, there's a shark. The classes start filing into the aquarium and Hugo hands out massive stapled packets of paper to each kid. These are due at the end of the field trip. Yes, this will be for a grade. No, you can't borrow a pencil. The kids collectively groan and grab the sheets from Hugo. Fun times. What's in the packet?
Oh.
Honestly, it's just busy work so that the teachers can have a moment's reprieve. I think one of the questions asks them to sit quietly for 10 minutes to think about the Great Barrier Reef. Teacher hacks. I like that. Wait, I thought you were an English teacher. What does the aquarium have to do with books?
Oh.
We just did a unit on the Old Man and the Sea. Nothing quite like introducing kids to the futile perseverance of the human spirit by making them pet stingrays.
Oh.
It gives us time to check out some of the exhibits as well. Come on, they have a phenomenal section of tropical fish. Why can't I talk today? I'm having real problems, actually. While the kids sit on the floor and pretend to do their assignments while they text, Hugo and I wander over to a large tank filled with brightly coloured fish. Hugo points to a brown and white fish with long spines.
Oh.
That's a fuckfish. Sorry, it's a lionfish. Did you know that their stomachs can expand up to 30 times in size? Mine does too. Don't you worry. Seriously, I can put away a lot of food. Their spines are venomous too. That's why they're called fuckfish. Nature is hardcore.
Oh.
You think that's bad? Take a look at this one over here. Hugo points to a spiny, grumpy-looking fish hanging out near the bottom of the tank. This is an Egoraptor fish. It's grumpy all the time.
Hey.
That's a stonefish. The most venomous fish in the world. Why is it called a stonefish? And they just, like, keep it here? Oh, they're relatively harmless as long as you don't step on them. Well, that's easy. What happens if you step on them?
Oh.
Tissue necrosis. That's fucking rough. Cool.
Ah.
Nature is wild. Man, Hugo seems to know a lot about fish. I feel the overwhelming need to impress him. Hey, see that fish over there? That one? Yeah, that's, Humphead wrasse! Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Did you know that? Paranormal fish trivia, psychiatric fish trivia, or political fish... Political, it's gotta be political. This fish openly supports the legalization of marijuana! Well, you know the humphead wrasse would. I didn't know it was so progressive. Times are changing, man. Wait, are you serious? Serious? Absolutely not. I'm playing it for the gag here. Ah, good one. We lead the kids to another room. Sharks, sea turtles, eels, and other marine life swim around in a massive floor-to-ceiling aquarium. The kids begin trying to take selfies with the sharks. Hugo leaves my side to separate two kids who are fighting over a Capri Sun. It's a valuable prize to fight over. I walk around the room, reading the tiny little blurbs about different fish swimming inside of the enclosure. After a while, I look around and see Hugo again. He's gazing up at the aquarium in childlike wonder. The ripples in the water cast blue moving shadows across his face. For someone surrounded by angry hormonal preteens, he looks completely peaceful. He looks really cute in this light. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. Wow.
Oh.
I walk over to join him. Beautiful, isn't it? Oh, those two sharks kissing. We can learn a great deal from Mother Ocean. A great many mysteries lie in the ocean. I think I said mysteries. A great many mysteries lie in the ocean. It is truly fascinating to be able to observe it in a setting such as this. That's a very astute point, Adam. You know it. We stand together for a moment, admiring the wonders of marine life. We eventually make our way to the touch tank room, which seems to be the only thing the kids are actually interested in. The tank is filled with a variety of horseshoe crabs, sea urchins, stingrays, and small fish. I hate crabs. They're like sea spiders. But then there are actual sea spiders, but they're like these big, horrible sea spiders, and I don't like them. It's the legs. They fucking creep me out. But Krabby and Kingler are two of my favourite Pokemon. I stand around the edges of the tank and keep a wary distance from the sea life. Who knows what kind of nefarious plans those horseshoe crabs have for my well-moisturized hands. Hugo rolls up his sleeve and sticks his hand in the water. Don't you want to pet some rays? No. Oh, I think I'm good. I think I should just stay over here and admire them from a respectable distance. Come on, it'll be fun and informative. Don't make fun of me, but I'm scared to touch them. I get weird when there's no glass separating us. I don't know what any of those things are, but I get the feeling they will probably bite me and my delicious hands if given the chance. Nothing in this tank can hurt you. The stingrays have had their barbs removed. Okay, that's important. The horseshoe crab only eats little clams, and the anemones are perfectly safe to touch. Against my better judgment, I approach the tank, slowly dipping my hand into the cold water. I feel like I touch a stingray as it glides past me. See? Not so bad. It feels like fun, slimy leather. Things get a lot less scary when you learn more about them, right? I dive my hand back into the touch tank with a renewed vigour for ocean life. I poke at some urchins, a fucking piece of shit, and feel the hard carapace of a horseshoe crab. My hand brushes against Hugo's as we reach for the same anemone. I pull away, blushing. Oh, truly a love story written moment. Hugo smiles at me. Hey, you're supposed to be touching the fish. Sorry, I just get a little carried away wait. That girl over there looks suspicious. Why is that?
Oh.
Our backpack's usually that wet? Hold on. Susan! Susan, get back here! Hugo runs after a middle schooler and catches her before she can make it to the exit. Bitch! Wanna tell me what's in the bag? Textbooks. Wanna tell me what's really in the bag? Susan won't budge. I walk over to Hugo and the girl. I think you might need a bad cop. Look, kid! I'm not afraid to hit a child! Okay. I apologise for this, but I coughed, and I did not mean to actually click I am not afraid to hit a child. That is not what I meant to click, okay? So, I know it's a cop-out, but I'm gonna load my autosave because I actually did not... I will skip forward to that point, but I apologise to all of you. I genuinely did not mean to click that, and I think, judging by the sound and the thing, I think it really upset Hugo. So, yeah, we'll give that another try. That was just a mistake on my part. That's an easy 5 to 10 in the clink. I had a bud go down for that once. He came out a changed man, said he missed the bars. You're not a teacher. You can't tell me what to do.
Oh.
Yes, well, I am. Can you please put the bag down? Next time we won't say please. Susan glares at Hugo for a moment before dropping her book bag on the floor. It lands with a wet slap. Yeah, I feel a bit bad about accidentally threatening a middle schooler. We stare at it for a moment before it starts to move.
Huh?
Hugo leans down and unzips the backpack. A horseshoe crab frantically scuttles out and across the floor. An employee swoops in, scoops it up, and places it back in the tank. They're trained to do that. She gives us a disapproving look. Jesus, Susan, what was your plan? I was trying to free him. To where? Outside? Where he's gonna die? Susan, go back to your group. We'll discuss this later. Yeah, and hands where we can see him, Bob. Susan sulks off, leaving me alone with Hugo. He gives me a pat on the shoulder. Middle schoolers have sticky hands. I doubt that's the first time that's happened here. Or the last. In the next room, we see a variety of smaller tanks, sea urchins, tiny fish, and a rainbow of beautiful underwater plant life surround us. I have to admit, I'm curious. How would that scene have gone if I'd actually been like... If I'd actually threatened to hit the child? Would it have changed in any way? Or would it just been like a... Would have lowered my date score? I'm curious, but not curious enough to go back and actually threaten a child. Jesus. Look over here. Hugo points so some... What, Game Grumps? You got one typo. That basically makes this game a 2 out of 10. I love this game. Some seahorses gathered at the bottom of the tank. One of them is in the middle of giving birth. Poor bastard. That's actually the male seahorse. Sort of takes fatherhood to a new level, doesn't it? Yeah. I'm not into it. Hey kids, come check this out. There's a male seahorse giving birth. A low murmur from the students. They just jump back on their phones. Hey. Fun fact, male seahorses can even give birth and then get pregnant in the same day because they fucking are busy. They got shit to do. They don't have time to recover. Man, we thought we had it hard. I wonder if they have to deal with their kids' awkward teenage years too. All however many thousand of them. Yep. You seem to know a lot about marine life, Hugo. It's not really my specialty, but I do make a point to learn as much as possible whenever I can. I think that learning shouldn't end when you leave school. We should challenge ourselves to find out more about the things we don't understand every day of our lives. That was a weird pause. Because if you stop learning, I don't think you'll ever be able to grow or change as a person. Good point. But I still don't trust the ocean. We'll get there. We finally make our way over to my favourite part of the tour, the Arctic exhibit. Do we get to see penguins?
Hey.
Yes, we get to see the penguins. Hell yeah. There they are. And that one is going in the water. He's going into the water. He will be next. Look, he is fucking off camera. It's like, oh. None of them staring at the camera, just Hugo. Our group of kids run around the exhibits. They won't stop tapping on the glass of the puffin enclosure, trying to get their attention. For at least a few moments, teachers, chaperones, and students alike seem to be having a great time. What was I so worried about? This isn't so bad. One of them just attempted to steal a crab, and I threatened her with violence.
Sweet Manchego.
Hugo suddenly grabs my arm. Oh my god, there's a student in the penguin enclosure. How the fuck did you get in there? Wait, just kidding, it's very bad. Is it one of ours? It most certainly is. Molly Henderson, Susan's friend. I look over to the penguins and see a determined-looking kid crouching behind a rock. She's hiding just outside one of the employees. Over on the other side of the enclosure, I see the door to the exhibit ajar. Was it unlocked this whole time? We gotta stop it before the school staff sees and bans our school for life. Hugo looks around. I'll create a distraction. Hugo runs towards the puffin exhibit and addresses the entire room. Everybody, I have an announcement. I am engaged to this puffin. I know. It's not what everyone's used to, but you can't deny our love that we have for each other. Me and this puffin, forever, always. Pippin the Puffin, that's his name. Here's a few facts I bet you didn't know about penguins. Did you know they're birds? Everyone just stares at Hugo confused. Well, this is my shot. I run into the enclosure and am greeted by a cold blast of air. Psst, hey. The girl rips around to look at me. Her nose is pink from the cold. You can't be in here. Neither can you. I try to walk over to the girl, but the ground is so icy that I just end up slipping. I catch myself before I hit the ground, but the girl still laughs at me. Contrary to popular belief, penguins are birds. Birds are traditionally known to fly, but penguins cannot. So I can understand some confusion when we're discussing the birdness of penguins. The crowd is still somehow enraptured. Kid, what are you even doing? I'm letting the penguins go, they deserve freedom! Which they may well do, but not around here. This is what, in like LA or something? They'd fucking melt. Where are they even gonna go? They're gonna live in my closet. Oh, fucking... Look, I just don't even have time to argue about this. We gotta get out of here. Not to serve, penguin! Little known fact is that penguins only live in cold climates. Well, yes. With some exceptions. So they don't all live in cold climates if you're splitting hairs here. Did I mention that they don't fly? The crowd is starting to lose interest. I'm running out of time. I got a bribe her. That's the only way to get out. I will give you $20 right now if you leave with me. Molly thinks for a second. Okay, well give it to me right now. I reach into my pocket and pull out everything I have, examining each bill. Okay, well I have $12 and some change. Also there's a button here. Is that enough? Pay me the other 8 later and we have a deal. That's more reasonable than I was expecting. We moved to shake our arrangement before I suddenly realised there's a wave of penguins on their way out of the enclosure. We're gonna have to block these birds. Oh shit, gameplay time!
Block that bird!
What? Oh, okay. Oh, that's how you do it. Yeah, get fucked, penguin! No! They're too strong! Get back! Vicious birds! Get back! Get back! Horrible birds! Vermin of the sea! Get back! Back, I say! Away from here! No, they didn't escape. No, they didn't. That's a lie. It's not my fault if they're glitching through the wall. Vermin of the sea! I'm back! You shall not pass! Mission complete. Ooh, glad that's over. Just in time too. Looks like Hugo's wrapping up his diversionary penguin speech. And that's why I think that penguins are one of the best animals in the world. Vermin of the sea! A few people in the audience clap out of a sense of duty. Everybody starts dispersing. Hugo spots us from across the way and runs over. Molly, what the fuck? Seriously. Oh, it's liberating animals, Mr. Vega. You realise that the penguins can only survive in Arctic temperatures, right? You have had a dead penguin on your hands. Well, it was a sort of carrots. No, Molly, it wasn't. Molly turns to me. You owe me $8. Just... I'll pay you later, kid. Molly runs off towards Susan. I suppose they can compare animal thief notes. You're not off the hook, Molly.
Oh.
Adam, did you just bribe a child? You can't play by the rules when there's penguins on the line. Listen, man, we've all done dark things in our lives. I'm not the young, bright-eyed youth I used to be. That person believed in a world where you wouldn't have to bribe children to save a penguin. The me today knows different. I only wish I could go back. Let's just get through the day and get out of here. Hey, Adam, thank you so much for helping out today. You're a lifesaver. Well, in the terms of penguins, literally. It was no problem. It was actually kind of fun. Let me take you out next time to make it up to you. You like cheese boards? I'm all about cheese boards. Great. Well, I gotta go make sure the kids don't steal anything else. See you around. I walk inside to find the house empty. I wonder where the panda's at. Before I know it, Amanda pops in through the front door. What you up to tonight? Just doing some homework. How's the aquarium? It was an adventure. Some kid tried to steal a penguin. We've all been there. I had to run in and grab her before any of the employees saw. You got to go into the penguin enclosure? Did you steal a penguin for us? Amanda, no penguins were stolen, thanks to the valiant efforts of myself and Mr. Vega. It was nice getting to spend some time with Hugo, though. I'm surprised he helped I'm surprised he helped complete a covert op. He's usually kind of a what? Kind of a stick in the mud. He's actually pretty cool. I had a good time with him. Alright, too much adventure for me today. I'm gonna go rest my eyes. You mean take a nap? There's a difference. You'll learn when you become a father. Never give up. Never remember. Date complete. Yeah.
That was
Esther!
so good you gave me goosebumps.
That's the literary reference you went with? Goosebumps? You're a fucking English teacher! Anyway, I'm gonna leave this episode here. I've been recording for a good while. This was a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying these dates. I'd love to get through all of them, but I can't imagine the game is designed in a way where you can date everyone to the max. So, I'm just gonna have to cut my losses where I can. But yeah, I can't wait to get back to this. It's a lot of fun. But thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please leave a like or comment down below. Every like and all that shit, it really helps with the channel, so I'd really appreciate it if you took an extra sec to just click on it. It's not hard. And if you want to also make sure you subscribe. You'll be kept up to date. You got notifications and all that. Turn that shit on, you know. And hopefully I'll see you soon. So toodles. Bye.